Hi, everybody. Is Ocarina, aka Building Inspector, aka Oki, and I am in the new Deepwater Retreat House, and I will be opening this up to the public shortly. So I was thinking I needed to update the breakout waypoints because I haven't done it for the last few houses, and this house has so much potential with the breakout area that I was just too excited and needed to show it off. In order to get this house, you need to order the brand new Chaos Descending expansion that released this last Tuesday on the 13th. And you need collector's or premium edition to get this house, and it comes with really cool building block set. And if I would have been smart, I would have crafted them to show them off. There is a video, but I couldn't of me showing off the house items in this house back when you couldn't fly. Yes, you can fly now in this house. But I couldn't. It was beta, and I didn't have access to actually make any of this stuff because you have to claim the recipe book. But I could show it off at whatever size they set it down. So anyway, if you want the expansion, please check out the link down below. I know, I'm selling it. Keep this game alive. Here we go. So there is a big, huge description box at the bottom of my screen. The top ones are a bunch of waypoints for the breakout area. And then there's some non-breakout areas. I will cover those first. So I was a crazy person, and I flew to the top of this zone, right, hopefully in the middle. So I will teleport to that. So let me get a better view. So here's the teleporter. I can't go any higher. There's this crazy, crazy, big, huge, bright white light. I won't look at it too long, but as you can see, I'm above the house, and I can't go any further without breaking out. But it's a nice space. You can see everything. It's really bright though. So let's go back. I also was crazy enough to go to the bottom of the house. I went straight down from about the middle of the house again, and flew down as far as I could go. I tried to aim for the center of that. But here's the house. It's really crazy. But you can break out down here if you really want. Like you'd like this view, go for it. So if you go any further, which I'm gonna do, boom, it zones you back to the entry area. So instead of falling through the world to your death, it just automatically teleports you, which is really nice. So now when you first zone in, you can kind of see this platform over here, and there's another one over here to the southeast, and they are pretty cool, and that got me excited. So, just let me note, I'm not going to actually take a tour of the inside of this house with all these crazy teleporters that are all over. I'm not going to do that. I already did a video from beta. Some things changed, like you can fly now, but anyway, I'm not doing that. But check that video out on my channel if you're interested, and I can also put in a link to that. So I'm going to go to the northwest shelf because that's what you can see when you first zone in. It's a pretty big shelf. Very cool. It's not in a breakout area. It's actually in the real house. The rocks are solid. The coral brains are solid, purple, and the green with the blue spots are solid. Now the coral frond and the floor is solid. The coral fronds, and there's some like grass, seaweed stuff. You can walk through those. Those are not solid. So you could like yeah, do whatever with them, but you can walk through them. So I will go to the next shelf, the southeast shelf, and it's the same thing. It's solid. So the ground in the breakout is solid. The cool brain is solid. These rocks, if you can see them, are solid. There is a quirk. I will get to that where it's not solid. It's actually invisible and causes a weird fall out or fall through area. I'll get to that in a moment. So I'm going to go back to the top stuff. So there is a breakout point for the tippy top of the water dome. I want to show this to you to kind of explain before I go into the actual breakout area. Now, I flew all the way up past where, to the top, and then I just used the layout editor to come and put a teleporter so I could get into the breakout area, and then I flew to find out where I should put a teleporter. So this house, turns out, is in a water dome. And that's what causes the little walls near the shelves to get into the breakout area. It looks like a wall. It's actually part of a huge water dome. And that's why things are like the rocks are curved and stuff. So I went to the very tippy top, and I kept flying and flying. Now, I did not put put teleporters for these extra coordinates that I have in the description box. And the reason is I couldn't put a teleporter directly there with the layout editor. And I had flown up as high as, well, not to as high as you can go, but it's pretty dang high. I flew all the way to 11,000 height, and I had to go AFK. And when it zoned me out, kicked me to the character select window, I was in a weird state when I logged back in. So there's a thing that you can do, though. Sometimes you cannot put things in a certain place with a layout editor. You can get it close, and then you can manually like lift it up or put it lower, kind of thing. Since teleporters go up and down, you might be able to cheat it and put a teleporter in the breakout area and then just keep raising it from the last spot that it let you put a teleporter, and then get it to these different spots. I have not tried it, but you guys can try it. I will just give you some hints of how high it does go. So at 8,500, that's where the water effects end. So all these little waterfalls and stuff, you can't see them anymore. If you keep going at 8,600, there's this white pattern, and I will show it to you a little bit later, but trust me, in the very middle, there's like this weird, crazy, like foggy white white pattern. It ends at 8,600. You keep going at 8,900, the middle part ends, and you just see this like rim thing. If you keep going, there's a complete blackout area, and that starts at 9,500, and it keeps going. Like I said, I went to like over 11,000 height and had an AFK for a long time. So you could keep going. It's really tricky once you get to a blackout area. I mean, it's even tricky here, but it's super tricky when you're in a blackout area. And I don't know if you could really build anything because you're having to manually put a teleporter up there. But some people are crazy like me and do crazy stuff. I wouldn't design a really big area because it's going to be a huge pain in the rear. But if you want just like to put one teleporter and have it like a lookout area or something, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do with it, but I'm just reporting it in case you want to be crazy. All right, so let me fly back down to this teleporter. All right, so like other breakout areas, I could fly down back into the actual house area, but I just can't fly into the breakout area. You need the layout editor or a notebook, a notepad where you can edit the layout file manually. I don't show people how to do that, so here we go with the actual breakout stuff that's not above the dome into the pretty area. So I picked the waterfalls. So there's an east waterfall. I kind of put it somewhere randomly on the near the ground. You can kind of see the water. It's not actual water though, like in some breakouts. Or actually, I don't think there's actual water that works once you're in the breakout. I can't think. Anyway, just a shout out to DVC. They did this really cool dojo for Nabuda. It was a thank you because she was the only one doing videos for a very long time, and so people wanted to thank her. So for her birthday, a couple of us did actually 3 houses for her, and the dojo breaks out above the house, and it's in the Dev Pics on Majdoul and AB, and I think it's Nabuda's spooky birthday ride ratings. Dev Pics, Nabuda's spooky birthday ride. Yep, I remembered right. Okay. So you can land on this and just run, or you can fly around, even in the breakout area. And again, the coral brains are solid. The seaweed, grassy stuff in the coral fronds are not solid. So, I have each waterfall have a teleporter. So south and west have one as well. I think I went to the east one. So I also have extra coordinates. Now it's labeled solid end and then just end. The solid end is you're running on the solid ground of the breakout and it ends. But you can still see stuff. So I want to show you that. It's kind of like the tippy top of the dome. You can still see everything, but anyway. It takes forever. This is why I'm providing you with breakout points and have the teleporters. Hopefully speed this up. Please bear with me because there's more stuff that I want to show you. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of saving the best for the last because a lot of you have wanted a cave. So I will show you that stuff. So if you can see here, it ends. So you can see below and everything. Now, I was crazy and I flew down here and found some cool spots. So I will show you that. I can go through the floor the one way, but not the other. However, the rocks do something different. So I want to show you that. I also still have to show you the weird fall through area that is caused by not being able to see these rocks, these big tall gray rocks that you see going really high up. In some areas they're invisible and they cause this like breakout area. You can kind of see it from here. I also have a waypoint to it. And it makes the little area where you can have solid ground more narrow, but you can work around that stuff, block off these spots. If you're on a flying mount, which you most likely will be because this zone is super huge, you won't fall to your death. I think you do if you're not on a mount, and we can test that out. I can do that at the end of the video. I'm known for taking off my floaty stuff and mount and Geronimo stuff. So you can see that little thing to keep you here. So you can see it's kind of a weird space. Kind of makes the house look further away for some reason for me. It's not, but it's just a weird area. So, and the rock, if you fly through it, it turns solid once you've gone through it. So I will just do it in this breakout area. See, it's invisible, but I can fly through it and come back and it's solid. So, I think it has to do with the dome, where the dome is, and I think if it's not really that far into the breakout area, it disappears like that. But some of them don't do that. I believe they don't all do that. I can't remember now. It was yesterday, late. So I'm trying to fly back to the teleporter so I can show you Cave and Cave 2. It's a really cool area. A lot of people have been interested in doing caves, and the rocks don't count as building blocks, so you can run out of item count really fast if you try and make your own cave. And I've tried to make several caves, so I will go there. So I didn't go to South and West Waterfall. You can figure out. I didn't go to the weird follow through. I just showed it to you though. There's a few of them. But this house will open up so you can go see it. So cave 1, and I hope these are in different spots. I think they are. I was just flying around. So it looks like you have walls on both sides and above you, and it looks like you could fairly quickly put in a floor and maybe block off a section. But it's solid. The rocks are solid. I mean, my head goes in, but they're solid. So a couple cool areas that you could probably go, and I'm sure there's more. I just wanted to do a quick look at it. I didn't scout out every single spot down here, but another spot that might be really good to build a cave. So with that, I will go to the weird fall through area. I will remove my mount and I will show you what happens. So I'm falling. So it's like a normal fall through the world kind of situation. However, you can go down a really far distance and before it zones you to the entry. So with that, I will call it the end of the video, but take a look at the links down below. I've linked the Chaos Descending expansion purchase page on the bottom, and also the video tour that I did of the house and the building blocks while it was on beta before you could fly, and it showed like me zoning with the teleporters and everything. You can check that out, and yeah, check it out on the forums. I'll also link direct to the Breakout forum thread so you can check out other houses too. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a video of the other houses that I've missed. I might, if it's this complicated like it is with this one, but check that out. I'll at least try and get the breakout points for you, or notes that you can't break out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you found this useful. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.